All right, over the page now, and Sally Kellett is a thought leader and entrepreneur disrupting the wellness industry by creating a new attainable way for busy professionals to finally practice mindfulness and meditation. And it's my pleasure to welcome Sally into the studio. Welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Now, I understand you walked away from a six-figure job to... Why did you do that? The pandemic had just begun.
Yeah.
Take us through a bit about your journey.
Well, it was probably really crazy, but it was about time that I pursued my passion over, just chasing corporate world, the rat race and so forth. And I always wanted a business of impact. And through my spiritual journey, I discovered what that was. And I just realized everyone around me has so much money. Like, I was in the tech industry, they had so much money. They were going on lavish holidays, they had cars, houses, everything. But one thing a lot of people lacked was passion and purpose in their life. And they didn't even have time to rest and to spend that money. And my body, even though I was like in my 20s at that time, was just wasting away because I was just, in heels every day and like working like this, like with bad posture.
Yep.
And everyone just feels so empty, it's just this thing that society's made us all, it's this autopilot phase.
This autopilot chase the dream, so to speak.
The dream. And you just sacrifice so much. And I decided I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for this world. And so I decided to give birth to Mirosuna, which is my urban meditation and massage studio. And we also took that online during COVID as well.
Amazing.
So,
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about Mirosuna and, your new passion project and how it's all going.
Well, it's been stop and start 6 times because
course.
of COVID. But it's actually been exploding, and our corporate clientele are really flooding in now because busy professionals have understood that, wow, there is a new way to practice meditation. And before it was this buzzword, it was so unattainable.
Totally.
It's like you had to be a yogi and sit with other people chanting Om, but Mirosuna gives people a very practical way to practice mindfulness and meditation.
Okay, so for those who are struggling with meditation, how is Mirosuna making it easier and perhaps more accessible? I know for myself, when I've sat down to try and meditate in the past, notice the word try. There's no such thing as trying to relax. But how are you guys making it easier for people in the corporate world?
I think we ultimately take the onus off you. So it's not about you making that really hard effort to meditate and switch off.
Yeah.
We're actually just doing that for you. So all you have to do is bring yourself to the studio or online and just be guided by us and be put in this environment that is so effortless for you to just switch off. And through you just coming, you'll feel that profound shift within you because of our techniques and the education behind it.
Okay, so I'm just listening to you now and that sounds amazing, just to switch off for a little bit. But we've all heard that meditation is obviously good for us. What are some of the benefits, I suppose, for those who might be still on the fence or looking at it as, yogis and stuff like that and sort of othering themselves from it? What are some of the benefits that you see or witness in your clients?
Something that I witnessed in myself the most in my corporate life was without my meditation practice, I would have no rest at all. I'm constantly functioning in this beta mode where I'm decision making, problem solving, analyzing. And the issue with that is you do it the minute you wake up to the minute you fall asleep. That is extremely disruptive for your health. So you start to see body aches, pains, you start to lose connection to yourself, the purpose of why you even exist, why do you even do what you do. You have no time to spend your money to relax or do meaningful things. And so meditation just reconnects you to what's truly important and gives you that rest. And especially if you are someone who has poor quality of sleep, or you have insomnia, or you're just functioning at high levels of jitter or stress every day, it's like the perfect antidote to that without medication or without being in a room with, weird woo-woo situations or people or things. It's just something that can really change your life in so many profound ways.
Well, just to wrap up, let's talk a little bit about what else you guys offer. You mentioned massage as well. What are some of the options that people might come to you guys with or get involved with?
Yeah, so we do our own massage called Om massage. So it's the original meditative massage that we created. And again, it's for busy people who, really like that body work, but also just want to relax and switch off. So we created that. That's very special.
Very
It's like
cool.
a whole new story on its own. But we're actually focusing a lot on corporate team building. And I know a lot of people are trying to get their employees back to work. A lot of employers are trying to show a higher level of care for their employees in terms of their mental health as well. But they don't always have the skills in terms of, how do I do that for you then? But that's where we come in. Just bring your team here and we'll show them a good time. And we have our liquor license. So sometimes we practice mindfulness over a glass of wine.
Oh my God. Is this place the perfect place? Thank you for coming in, Sally. This is very important. This is great news. And if people want to find out more, Sally, about what you're offering and what you guys are doing, where should they be looking?
Just check out mirosuna.com or find me on LinkedIn under Sally Kellett with a double T. Everyone seems to drop that T.
Sally Kellett with a double T. I love that. Sally, thank you so much for coming into the studio and bringing a bit of wellness and calm to our busy days. So thanks again.
Thank you so much for having me.